Hey, good evening, everybody. Texas Redleg here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. I wanted to discuss sort of going back to what I call the Big Five in my video today. And this is really oversimplified, kind of a low level peeling back of the onion, so to speak. But the main focus on this video is for all of us, and I'm including myself in a few of these topics, but not many. I've got most of these down pretty good, so I think. But the I would say the slogan I want to burrow in your head today is stop kicking the can down the road, because it's eventually going to bite you in the ass. You're going to run out of road. Let's talk about preps. Let's talk about what I call the Big Five. The Big Five. And I don't put these in any particular order, but they are all required of a flexible, deliberate approach to prepping and your ability to have a decent shot at getting through the hard times that are upon us and likely to compound and get much worse. I'll have 5 of these things I'm going to talk about. I'm going to touch on them briefly each, and then I'm going to have a bonus at the end of this thing. But as far as your preps go and the Big Five, you need to be thinking 60 to 90 days on these things. All right? All of it. 60 to 90 days worth. Minimum. Remember this as well. We don't usually get to choose the time and place of our incident. It's going to pick us. So you're either prepared for it, or as well as you can be prepared for it, or you're not. So let's just break it down in simple terms. I'm going to just go through these, and again, in no particular order. 1 is canned food items. Proteins, fruits, veggies, starches. And I say canned, they can be bagged as well. Beans and rice, obviously, are bagged if you get them dried. But proteins, meats, fruits, veggies, and starches. Your rice, your pastas, lentils, things of that nature. So number 1, canned food items or packaged food items, long shelf life items. Number 2 is water. Okay, you need clean, potable water at the rate of about 1 gallon per person per day. Okay, you need to be able to sanitize water, which means you're going to need to add some chlorine bleach to to that particular prep. And a gallon goes a long way. You're looking at about 8 drops of chlorine bleach per gallon to sanitize that carton of water. 1 gallon per person per day, minimum. That's for bathing and drinking. Number 3, medications. Prescriptions, over-the-counter for pain, and don't forget over-the-counter for bubble guts, because a bad bout of diarrhea will do you in this type of event. Quick dehydration, etc. Focus on pain reliever and antidiarrheals. Huge. And throw some over-the-counter vitamins in there if you're so inclined. Number 4, the 2A items, the bang sticks, bang stick accessories, dispensers, and of course the freedom seeds. Most of you should be good on this. This has been going on a long time. Even naysayers that weren't down are down now and trying to catch up. It's tough, but they're at least trying. I guess better late than never, but A lot of the even the anti 2A people are even coming around and getting those particular gadgets nowadays. So they've had a little bit of a awakening, it looks like. So get those 2A items stocked and solidified while you can. Number 5, I'm just going to call it temporary power. That can be temporary power, light, and cooking all in one. So solar, propane, cooking fuels, generators, okay? Those are the 5 things that I really focus on with regards to my I would call it my castle preps. So the stuff that I rely on at my home base of operations. And I'll have a condensed version of that in my go bags and EDCs and all that jazz. And then my other locations that I have. But let's go through them again. I'm going to give a couple bonuses after this. So number 1, packaged long shelf life food items. Proteins, fruits, veggies, starches. 2, water. 1 gallon per person per day, and the ability to sanitize water. 3, medications, prescriptions, over-the-counter drugs. Get your stuff while you can right now. Call your doctor, get an extended prescription. You know, use whatever you got to use. You're going out of town, whatever the case might be. You're going out for work. You know, you got to get your meds. You don't want to be caught without them. All right. Number 4, your 2A items. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Most of you guys should be good on this one here. All right, been talking about this one a long time. But if you're not, just, get a slingshot. I don't know what to tell you. Get some ball bearings. Get something. Number 5, temporary power, light, and cooking abilities. So solar, propane, cooking fuels, and then generators. 2 bonuses I'm going to give. 1 is fuel. Keep those fuel tanks full in your vehicles. If you got 3 vehicles, fill them up every week. Keep them full. Got extra fuel cans? Fill them. Second bonus item, cash on hand. There's a lot of differences of opinion on this. I've relied on some of my sources to see what they do, but it's all over the map. All right. Some people want $50 in their wallet. Some people want 500. Some people want 10,000. So it's all over the map. Do what you're comfortable with, but I would have some cash on hand. So 2 bonus items. Keep the fuel tanks full, because we all know what's going to be the first thing that skyrockets. And then, excuse me, keep that cash on hand. So I hope this video kind of brings everybody back full circle and kind of rethink some things. I didn't list, the TP on here because, my God, if you don't know that's a hot item by now, man, I don't know what to tell you. That's a kind of a compulsory item there. And if you're down to 1 roll or maybe 2 rolls, man, you need to rethink your whole game, because that is insane to me. So hopefully everybody is being successful and staying after it. But I wanted to do this video today just to remind people to keep restocking all of it. 60 to 90 days worth minimum. And I think that if you will focus on those little items that I just mentioned, maybe 1 every week, instead of overloading yourself one way or the other, you'll be balanced, and you'll be, like I said, not too, tunnel visioned with regard to what you're going after. Write it down, make a list, be productive, be deliberate. So with that, I hope everybody has a good rest of their week. Please like, share, and subscribe. I always love to hear from you. Let me know how your shelves are. Keep prepping, stack it deep, Long live the Republic.